Is here. We'll show you in just a moment how low temperatures are going to drop as we head into your Saturday and Sunday. Live look right now from downtown San Diego shows nothing but clear skies. We do have that marine layer just offshore and it is going to creep in later on this evening, but for now we're remaining mostly clear. 78 degrees with light winds out of the west of about 12 miles per hour. Meanwhile, in Mount Woodson, we're about 10 degrees or so warmer. In Poway, tonight's sunset is getting earlier and earlier, 7:22. Meanwhile, other temperatures that we're tracking, most of us are hovering in the upper 70s, so we're a little warmer than the same time yesterday all across the county. We're in the mid to upper 70s from Oceanside all the way down to Imperial Beach. Meanwhile, the Inland Valley is about 10 degrees warmer right now, 85 currently in Escondido and in Poway, 88 in El Cajon, and 87 in the Humul area. Dew point temperatures are slowly dropping. You may not notice it because we're still in the upper 60s west of the mountains, but we're talking about 50s as far as dew point temperatures along the foothill mountains and deserts. What that means is there is less moisture in the air, resulting in less thunderstorm activity. So over the past few hours, not really anything happening as far as storm activity goes in our mountains and deserts. Things are also remaining pretty clear and quiet for our beaches and inland. So this trough, though, brewing right off British Columbia, is slowly going to move southward. And when that does, it's going to increase the marine layer and cool down the temperatures a little bit. So as we go ahead and fast forward to your overnight hours, 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, you can see just how deep this marine layer really stretches. Again, along way parts of the inland valleys east of the 15, right along the 5. So this could hinder travel as you head out the door, depending on if you have to travel tomorrow morning. And here's a quick look at tomorrow's highs. Will be a few degrees cooler. Most of the inland areas will be in the 80s, low 80s in Poway, mid 80s in Escondido as well, 86 along the 8 near Alpine and El Cajon, and 70s for those coastal communities. So here's what you need to know as far as weather headlines go. Drop in daytime highs with lower humidity levels. Patchy fog, as I mentioned, along the beaches and inland valleys. And here's a really important thing that you got to note too, especially if you're headed to the beaches. We are looking forward to a south swell that will bring in sets anywhere from 4 to 7 feet waves. So again, if you're inexperienced, make sure that you swim near your lifeguard tower because we're also going to be dealing with strong rip currents. Very important to keep in mind if you're headed towards the beaches this weekend. Low 70s was what our trend will be for the coastal areas. As far as daytime highs go, will be still warm overnight into the mid to upper 60s. Inland valleys, again, good drop in temperatures, will be in the low 80s through Sunday. But as I mentioned, enjoy the cool down while you can, folks, because we return right back to the 90s for the inland valleys. Mountain areas tomorrow will dip down to the low 80s and will stay in the low 80s for the rest of the weekend. 90s return as well by Wednesday. Desert areas trending near 110 for tomorrow, and then we'll be in the low hundreds looking ahead to the latter part of your weekend. Lindsay.
All right, thanks, Vanessa. San Diego Unified is getting ready for a new school year next week. Coming up, the new options for students to get to school for free.
Skycam Views, sponsored by Carlsbad Solar.
Groundbreaking new research is shedding light on how diseases such as hepatitis, pneumonia, and malaria can be worsened by climate change. Jesse Cohen shows us how scientists could help lessen these effects.
For years, scientists